Hi everybody, it's Steve Lawson here, and I wanted to make a quick video update for Trafficmonsoon and the whole fiasco that is going on right now with people panicking over the situation with PayPal, the revenue share, the whole thing with the Trafficmonsoon bank and the processors, etc. So I thought it would be a good idea just to give you my personal view from a very logical standpoint, which is the way I always look at things. And what you have to understand is I come from an entrepreneurial background. I've run a company, a multi-million-dollar company in the past. I've employed lots of people. So I've got a lot of experience and I understand how a lot of these things, these processes work. And I want to explain to the people that are a little bit worried, a little bit unsure, or a little bit confused perhaps. Now, the reality is that obviously we are going through a transitional period from the point of view of moving payment processors. Okay, now it's important to understand that for the last 14-15 months the membership base of Trafficmonsoon have been purchasing the vast majority of their traffic products utilizing PayPal as the means of payments and withdrawals. And the reason that is because PayPal obviously are a very, very popular payment processor. We use PayPal in our daily lives all the time for purchasing different products. And things like eBay, of course, we use PayPal on eBay. So we're very, very familiar, very used to using PayPal. And of course, that's why the vast majority of payments for all the traffic products within Trafficmonsoon have been done through PayPal. Now, the situation occurs that PayPal, in their wisdom, in their infinite wisdom, have determined that Trafficmonsoon is now become a risk to them, and they want to, or they wanted to actually move Trafficmonsoon away from PayPal. And so what they did was they sent Charles Scoville, the owner, an email, and I want to read that email out to you so that you are absolutely clear. And I've got a copy of the email here, so let's just bring it up on the screen so that we can see it. Now here it is, if you can see this, guys. Now I'm going to read it out, and this is from PayPal to Charles Scoville, okay? And this is the guy called Jason Gardner, who is the onboard account manager of merchant services for PayPal. And he says, "Hello Charles, I have been in contact with the merchant risk team, and they have informed that the balance of the account will be available 180 days after the limitation that no longer allows you to process payments is placed. We can request to have funds available in 30-day increments every 30 days up to the 180-day release." Now, this is what's very, very important. The reason for PayPal's decision to part ways with your organization is due to the size of growth in a very short time frame. Due to the amount of growth in the short amount of time, this creates too much risk for PayPal. All the best, Jason Gardner. Now, so PayPal have seen Trafficmonsoon have incredible growth, really, really rapid growth, because this platform has been so popular over the last 14-16 months, and the amount of money generated has been enormous. And of course the vast bulk of that money has been going through the PayPal processor. And now PayPal have decided that those funds are growing too fast. It's now going to be creating a risk for them, and they've determined that they're going to part ways with Trafficmonsoon. So that is the clear and very, very unambiguous. It's clear that PayPal have not, you know, called Trafficmonsoon a Ponzi or a scam or anything like that. They've just said that they have determined through their risk assessment that Trafficmonsoon are growing too fast. Now, I love the fact that Trafficmonsoon is growing too fast, because it means that people are purchasing the services, that people love the business. And of course, you know, it's been going very, very well for me personally up to this point. Now, what we have right now is a transition from PayPal to 2 other payment processors. Now we have to understand that the vast majority of people that have been purchasing traffic from Trafficmonsoon have been using PayPal, and the vast majority of those people have not set up Payza accounts or Solid Trust Pay accounts, which are the 2 alternative processors that we can utilize. Now, of course, we all know about the fact that Charles Scoville is in the process of actually having his own processor put into place. He's been working diligently behind the scenes trying to get that up to speed, but of course we're not in control of that, and we have to be patient and we have to wait for everything to transpire. You know, these things, there's a lot of issues that need to be addressed in terms of compliance, no doubt, and so Charles will inevitably have to make sure that he is doing this in a very methodical and diligent way, so that, you know, this processor will be fit for purpose and will be legal and bona fide, and will meet all the criteria set out by the authorities and the banks, etc. So this is something that I'm not obviously completely familiar with, but I understand the processes that he will be going through. There will be contracts to sign, there'll be all kinds of things that he has to do to be compliant with all the authorities, and that's, you know, that's pretty obvious and part of being in a business like this. So there will also be a situation, because of this this need to join these other processors, you know, Payza and STP. There are a lot of people that are just waiting. There are a lot of people that are saying to themselves and thinking, well, I'm not going to bother to join Payza, or I'm not going to bother to join STP. I'm going to wait until Charles has actually got his own processor in place, and then I will start to repurchase my traffic, etc. And of course, that mindset is in effect having a detrimental effect on the revenue share itself, because obviously people aren't buying the traffic services, the money isn't in the pool to be distributed out to the rev share. And that's perfectly understandable, and in some ways it's great to see, and actually legitimizes the fact that this business purely and simply operates on the basis of people purchasing the 8 traffic products that Trafficmonsoon have to offer to its client base. So I'm personally not in any way worried whatsoever. I understand the process. I realize that, you know, my revenue stream has deteriorated, and I understand the reasons why, and I'm not concerned, because once people start to actually sign up to the new processors, and once Trafficmonsoon have their own specific processor in place, then there will be an end to all of this, all of these issues and problems. So it's just a question, guys, of being patient, allowing Charles to do what he has to do behind the scenes to get this processor in place. In the meantime, what we need to be doing is signing up to Payza or to STP and purchasing your traffic as per usual through those processors. PayPal is gone, and personally I'm very happy about that, because I think having all of our money trapped inside of a third-party processor is never going to be a good idea. And it's, you know, potentially, like it is happening right now, has a very damaging effect on the business, because when these processors, these third-party processors, make a decision to stop dealing with us, they then come up with these ridiculous situations where they're going to hold our money for 6 months, which is, in my view, it's criminal, and it's not their money to hold. This is money that that is being held for services that have been provided by Trafficmonsoon, and I think it's absolutely disgusting that PayPal should hold this money for this length of time. And you can understand why there are so many companies up in arms about PayPal and what they're doing to businesses. They are actually damaging a lot of businesses all over the world through these awful practices, and you've got to really imagine that these practices are only there to serve PayPal in terms of holding that money and gaining interest from wherever that money is stored, or banked. So that's my view on the situation. We just have to be very, very patient at this stage. The money we know is there. It's in PayPal, all $60+ million or however much it is. There's a huge amount of money waiting to be transferred across into the company. And for me, I just feel that it's a question of, we got to be patient. We've got to be serious entrepreneurs. We're just going to keep on building this business. I shall be purchasing my traffic through the other two processors, and I'm going to be continuing to build my business, continuing to do things behind the scenes to be able to share this opportunity with more members. And you know, so I'm doing that, and I'm not in any way whatsoever concerned with what's going on with Trafficmonsoon. So thanks for watching the video. I hope that explains it to you in some way. And with that, have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.